Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Whatever platform you are on, make sure you hit that like button and share out the live. And before we get started, if you could place a one in the chat so that I can know that you can hear me and see me. I got distracted reading comments and stuff. Thank y'all. Y'all say my background is pretty. It's not my garden. It's not mine. Hopefully, I get to look like this one day. But it's yeah. I created that with the streaming software I'm using. So, but thank y'all. Thank y'all. Welcome in, everyone. Thank y'all for putting ones in the chat to let me know you can hear me and see me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. If this is your first time here, welcome in. If not, welcome back. Like I said before, guys, please make sure you hit that like button, share out the live just in case some people have not received notification that we are live. We're going to have a good conversation. Y'all know how we do when we do our Gumbo Garden conversations, which welcome in, welcome in. Who is that? Sent me a heart me. Hey, Jamie, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Y'all know how we do when we do our garden gumbo conversations. We be all over the place. And we talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, just like a gumbo. You put a little bit of this, you put a little bit of that, a little bit of everything, but it all come together to make something that tastes so, so good. So, just so y'all know that my mama did give me some manners, let me take a moment to speak to everyone. If you are catching a replay, one time for you. Thank you. Thank you. If you're catching a replay, please leave me a comment or an emoji to let me know that you have been here. I do respond to them and I do read them. Thank you for the heart me over there on the tickety talk. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Make sure if you are on the I gotta say this right. The TT side and the YT side and the FB side, make sure you do all the things, okay? That's like, share, of course, comment. And if you like the content, go ahead and subscribe. If you're on the TT side, grab your daily heart me that's up at the top. Somewhere. Um, yeah, totally forgot where I was going. But yeah, I was speaking to the people who are catching the replay, telling y'all to leave me a comment. Okay, one time for y'all. Okay, and if you are in the bushes, this is for you. I appreciate you, bush people. Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for being here. And for the people who are live in the chat with me over here on the TT, we got, I can't highlight y'all names, so I'm just going to call y'all out, okay? I think your name is Emmeline. I can't pronounce the last part, but hey, Emmeline. Hey, how are you? Thank you for being here. One time for Emmeline. And we got official Jamie. Welcome in, Jamie. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. One time for Jamie. And I just seen my sis walk in the building as I grow, aka Cena Renee. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. One time for Cena. All right. Over here on the YT side, we got none other than Eloc Nation. OCD ish chick. Welcome in. Hey, Nikki, thank you for being here. I appreciate you, girl. My girl, Nikki. You guys make sure you check each other out over here. If you're on the YT side, make sure you type sugar, SHUGA in the chat so that Nightbot will drop y'all links so that y'all can connect with each other. And in case somebody comes back and, watching the replay and they want to connect with y'all, all of that information will be there. Hey, can't stop walking. What's going on? Can't stop, can't stop. Are you out today or are you on that road? If you're on the road, be safe. Thank you for being here. Can't stop. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see who else we got up in here. We got GT Grows It Alaska. What's up, GT? One time for my boy, aka security of the Sugar Shack. One time for GT. He is head of security. I saw GT was dropping a video today about how to build a hydroponic system. So I will be definitely watching that because I'm in Oklahoma, I won't be able. Hey, hey, hey! I won't be able to do in ground here, but I want to get my hey, Galinda over there on the TikTok. Welcome in. One time for Galinda. I won't be able to do anything in ground here, but what I'll be doing, what the plan is to get my starts done here, and then once they get growing, and I got them healthy enough to where they'll be able to survive on their own without me, then I plan to transport them to my garden in Louisiana. So I'm gonna be paying close attention to GT and all the rest of you guys that do hydroponics, Mike and CC, all of y'all. I'll be looking, I'll be watching, we'll be watching. Welcome in, Lord. The troublemaker is in the building. Hey, badass. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. One time for badass. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Let's see. Thank y'all for letting me know y'all can hear me and see me. Hey, Deborah, that's my boot sister right there. Hey, girl. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for being here. One time for Deborah. All these people are gardeners, calling out. So if you got any questions or trying to find somebody that's in your zone, you may want to connect with these people because they are doing the dang thing. You hear me? They are actually in it. And learning it's a lot you can learn from them as you go over there and visit them. Badass, I am not with you today. Let's see. F. Smith Welch, welcome in. Listen, I seen you. I just now that I seen your name, I remember you and Miss T and dang now why I can't fresh and fire be doing the different lives on Sunday. So I'm gonna be going back and watching y'all specials on hydroponics. So I want to say thank y'all for putting out that information and sharing y'all journey with us. So one time for F. Smith Welch. Thank y'all for sharing the live over there. I appreciate it. I really appreciate y'all so much. Why is my thing not going down? Okay, there it is. Let's see. Let's see. Who else we got in the building? Yes, Nikki is reminding y'all, please make sure you hit that like button. Nikki says, is it time for my dog? Let me get out the way. Ah, Miss J.K. Gardner, welcome in. Thank you for being here one time for Miss J.K. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for sharing the live. I really appreciate it over there on the TT side. Let's see who else we got that eased up in here. Up in here. Y'all, we have a great topic to talk about today. Let's see. Netta Nest. Welcome in, Netta, one time for Netta's Nest. I thought I had this music, but it went away. My girl Netta be over there doing the thing in Florida. She over there dropping seeds now. So if you have not seen her video, you might want to get over there and see what Netta got going on in her garden. Welcome in, Netta. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. You are so welcome, F. Smith Welch. There go the hydroponic, one of the other hydroponic kings, Mike Chaotic God. Welcome in, Mike. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Let's see. If you need to know anything about hydroponics, I would recommend that you get connected with some of these people over here on the YT side. They give some, they got experience in it and they give some great advice. And not only are they talking it, they showing it, they actually doing it. So you got some examples. Those of you who are visual learners, you can go over there and check them out and learn a whole lot. And if you like squirrels, Mike got a whole family of squirrels that he be taking care of over there. Go over there and check him out. Hey, my sis, LGG Love, welcome in one time, LGGG. She is also the elect lady secretary of the Stronger Together Forum co-op that we founded here on the YT with some like-minded gardeners over here. Go on over there and check out my girl. See what she got going on over there. Oh, she said the tigers in the garden. Arr. Courtesy of passionately intrigued art. She made this, y'all. Yep. PIA made my bonnet. Let's see. Let's see. She said, I had to screenshot the garden, your background. Oh yeah, it is nice. That's I put it up there because I have hopes and dreams and aspirations. Maybe one day, I can get like that. Everybody's speaking. Everybody should say I'm cooking and watching TV. But hello to everybody I miss. Everybody is speaking. Oh, look at my sugar. Hey, my honey. I be seeing you. Hey, Drell. Welcome in one time for Drell's Healing Garden. Drell, our spirits got to be connected because every time I talk about a subject like this, you pop in and girl, you are definitely a testimony to the beginning of this live that I'm going to be talking about. So before I jump the gun, I just want to let you know if you have not connected with Drell and you thinking about like your garden and how your garden can help you medically, medicinal wise and everything, wondering if it's true or not, this is a testimony right here. This lady right here, you need to go over there and listen to her testimony of how she battled what she's going through and how her garden is helping her and how changing her environment helps her basically to stay not only healthy and alive, but she's feeling much better. Who wants to be alive and you always in pain and all of that? You want to be alive and, comfortable, right? And not having to deal with stuff. So we have the answers to everything that ails you in your garden, right there in your garden. It's right there. So go over there and check out her testimony in case you get down and you get sidetracked and don't realize what you got. Go over there and listen at Drill. She said, I wish I could pack up these Florida squirrels and ship them to Mike. Look, he'll be happy to have them, I'm sure. I am sure about that. Let me see if I missed anybody in here. Welcome in. Hey, Miss Linda over there. I call her Momo, y'all. Over there on the YT side. Not the New Orleans Garden, y'all, but this is my Momo, Miss Linda. In the Louisiana in the well that Linda in the boot too. Okay, well this another Linda I know. It's so many Lindas I know. But hey, Mama Linda, Mama Linda over there on the FB side, welcome in. Thank you for being here one time. For Momo, let's see. Look like G Hug swung on up in here. Hey, G Hug, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you one time for G Hug. Listen, this is another inspiration person because I remember it may have been last year when G Hug was struggling with her ailment. And I would love to know how she's maintaining um, after her surgery, how she's maintaining not having those issues again. So if you're looking for somebody that's eating, growing what they're eating, and it's working for them, you need to also check out Growing with Husson. We affectionately call her G Hub, but that's her channel there, GWH, Growing with Husson. If you're looking for people who are actually doing it and not just growing it, but they are getting the benefits, the nutritional benefits from these fruits and vegetables and trees and plants and bushes. These are actual real life people. These ain't no AI people. These ain't no paid actors or nothing like that. These are real life people doing it in real time that you can go and get your inspiration and talk to and find out how they're doing it and see that it's a real thing. You are welcome, Jarrell. You know I love you, girl. We're gonna have to get together one day out there in Portugal and go, just do some things, have us a good old time. Hey, FR Humphrey, welcome in, y'all, welcome in, FR Humphrey. He is also the elect lady treasurer of our Stronger Together Farm Co-op. Okay, that's the money lady. So if you are also looking for somebody, you can look over the past few years of her videos and see how she, was getting her health and things together with her doing her own, making her own bone broth and, you know, cracking down on what she's eating to lose the weight. You can look at her videos and see that she's actually doing the work. People who need the inspiration from somebody that's actually done it or been there, these are people you can actually go to and see that they know what they're talking about. They're giving you their advice, and not only are they giving it to you, they are showing you through their own life how they are living it. Okay, those are people you can go and check out. So let's see. I don't think I missed anybody over there on the TT. I got everybody on FB and FY. Okay, so yeah. So getting on. So the subject today, I was going to go ahead and do a garden gumbo conversation today because I had some information that came across and I wanted to share. So as I was getting ready for the live, I came across this video, and let me know if you guys have ever heard of this person and their company, and if you've ever purchased from them before, you watch their videos. But it is Epic Gardening, right? And the owner of it is the guy named Keith, right? And I've purchased seeds from, I want to say I got those seeds in Whole Foods And I forgot the name of the market that I used to get him from in Arizona. Dang it, I forgot the name of the store, but they carried his seeds. I wish I knew the name of that store, but it was kind of like a Whole Foods fresh marketplace, and they would carry his seeds. His seeds package, if you've seen them before, they have these beautiful pictures, and that what draws me to his seed packets because they have these beautiful pictures. Yes, botanical interest. They have these beautiful pictures drawn on the front of it, and that's what attracts me to the seed packets. Is like you look at it and it's so beautiful, you just want to grow it, right? No matter what it, if you eat it or not, it just looks so pretty. You just want to get it. So, but I was preparing for my live today, and I ran across a video that he put out a few days ago. And it's basically a repeat of something that he's been going through for the past year or something. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. So I see most of y'all have seen the video. If you haven't, you need to go over there and check out the video. One of the last videos he put out was, it was entitled, I Left My Dream Homestead. And he had mentioned this before. Um, and he mentioned that he, was losing his love for gardening and he needed to get away and things like that. But in this particular video, he, you got to go back and watch it. I'm not going to tell you everything, but he was expressing some illness that he was going through. And it just hit me when I'm watching the video and I'm getting ready to go live to talk about what I'm talking about, which is gardening. You can see from the title, gardening, is basically life. And I'm sitting here listening to him talk and looking behind him at his background, kind of similar to this. Like, I'm looking at all the beautiful things in his background. I'm like, and he describing all of the illnesses he's going through and the things that he's going through. And I'm looking at the background and I'm listening to the words and I'm looking at his background and I'm listening to the words and I'm looking at the, and my mind is like, oh my God, I wish it was a way that I could talk to him right now and tell him, just turn around and look around, look behind you. Your medicine is right there, right? What you need is right behind you for the things that you describe and what is going on with you. And I just was listening to the video and how he was going on about how, the path of treatment that he was going through. And I said, I got to talk about this at the top of my video because the purpose of me doing Gumbo Garden Conversations and different talk lives that I do is to help the light bulb to go off in a lot of us, me included, so that we can realize that the things that we need, instead of running to big pharma form and running to these urgent cares and emergency rooms, if we can just slow down and pay attention and to what we have right here in our own backyard. We have the remedies right here. And that's what we've been learning about, in our community. That's what I have been spreading the word about. We even did a teaching on medicinal herbs where we talked about different herbs and their medicinal purposes, and not just, herbs, but your vegetables and your fruits, from the roots to the bark to the leaves to the fruit, how all of that has nutritional and medicinal value in that. And sometimes we don't know that information. It doesn't come across to us. And so that brought me to the last live what we had, where I told you guys, you got to speak out, got to spread the word. If more of us would talk and share the information, as much as big as this internet is and as vast of an audience as we have, some of this information from somebody is going to come across the person's feed. It's going to get to them at some point. So we got to keep spreading the message, spreading the word, so that people can realize that the power is right in your hand. It's right in your yard. You have it. And we don't realize it. Like he sells seeds, and he was living on the homestead. Uh, I'm trying not to spoil a video, but he have everything he need right there in his backyard. And I just feel like he don't know. He don't know. And I want us to continue. I want to encourage us. This is the top of my life to encourage us to continue to spread the word. How growing your garden is not only just a hobby, it's not only just for therapeutic purposes or you feel good. Yeah, all of that is good too. And it's important and it's essential. But also don't forget to tell people how you are growing these things for to live, basically. You're not only growing them, but you're consuming them, and they're helping you to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So I am I'm going to share my testimony, and while I am doing that, before I do that, I'm going to ask you guys, if you haven't watched his video, to go over and watch it. And I want to ask those of you, once you watch it, to make sure you leave a comment in it about how gardening has helped you medicinally. Okay, as many of you that you can, go over there and watch that video. It's on YT. His channel is Epic Gardening, and the specific video is I Left My Dream Homestead. I want you to go over there and put your testimony in that comment section so that he can read it and see, and then let him know that the things that he needs is right there in his background. But most importantly, make sure you leave your testimony of how your garden has helped you. Let's see. Gardening Essentials. Did I speak to you? If I didn't, hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Let me see who else fell off in here before I go and start telling my testimony. Let's see. Food Forest Permaculture. Hey, Howie, welcome in. Thank you for being here. One time for Howie. That's another person with a wealth of knowledge with a testimony that can help you. Hey, Mama Shirley, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Welcome in, Mama Shirley. One time for Mama Shirley. Listen, and we talking about one of the elders here in the community. If you need help with how to grow something and how, it helps you, you need to check out Mama Shirley. Go over there and show her that you like her just a little bit. Right, Mama Shirley? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Look, we got my bus driver, a.k.a. Watermelon King, a.k.a. the King of Texas, David Corey with the crop. One time for David Corey. Listen, David got a wealth of knowledge too. He over there growing. We know he could grow, but if you ask him a question, let me tell you, have your pen and paper ready, because David gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. Okay. He's a wealth of knowledge over there too. You gotta get over there and ask him, and he gonna tell you the truth straight up. Let's see. Look, LGG say, I shared the benefits of milk thistle today. Keep sharing, y'all. Keep sharing that information. Keep sharing. And if you watch that video and he speaks about something, his condition, and you know something that could help with it, drop that information in the comments. That's how we, continue to grow, and that's how we help each other, right? He may not know. So we got to share that information. She said, just came back from the grocery store. The produce look like crap. Yep, grow your own and preserve your own as much as you can during this season. Yep, please do. It is imperative that you do. Hey, that's my art. Welcome in one time for That's My Art. Appreciate you coming through. Let's see, who else did I miss? Anybody? Did I miss anybody? Oh, look at that honey man in here. J3GS Forms. Welcome in, J3. Another person with a wealth of knowledge that can give you not only benefits of, growing stuff, but he got honey over there, y'all. He can tell you the benefits of that. Oh my God. So you got not only the fruits and the vegetables and the trees, but the honey from the bees. Oh my Lord. Everything you need is right here. Everything you need. So if you guys missed it, please go over and check out Epic Gardening. He has a video. The video is entitled I Left My Dream Homestead, and he shares some personal information. And I want you guys to go over there and listen to the video and put your testimony in the comments of how gardening has saved your life or how you are maintaining your healthy living with gardening. So I'm gonna pause right here and then I'll finish speaking. Oh, let me say hey to Kendi K. Hey, Kendi K, welcome in. Thank you for being here, girl. I appreciate you being here, Kendi K. Thank you for being here. I met her through Tampa's Creek Homestead. Welcome in. Thank you for dropping in and visiting with us. So I'm gonna take a pause right here and share my testimony. Actually, I was thinking I only had one, but I had two ailments that I struggled with. The first one was diabetes, right? I struggled with that, and I was diagnosed with that for years. And it took me a long time to try to figure out a way to get rid of this because I didn't want to take medicine because I've seen what it could do when you go the medical route. I've seen me being a medical professional as well. I know that it's just treating the symptoms. I know it's not treating the cause, right? So I struggled with that for years, like 10 plus years, trying the diets and trying to change the way I was eating. I was going to the stores and go and get the organic natural fruits and all of that in the grocery stores, buying the produce and getting the no sugar and the no added sugar and the zero sugar and the zero calories and all of that. I was getting all of that stuff that the doctor or medical professionals recommended, and none of that helped me. Yes, it would maintain for a little while, but then I would still have to take that pill every day, which at one point I was taking metformin, and I would go ahead and eat, and then my blood sugar would spike up, and then I would be like, well, I ain't got to worry about it because when I take my metformin, it's going to come down. So I was taking this medicine, but it wasn't healing what was causing the blood sugar to spike. It was just allowing me to eat. And when I would eat these things that were supposedly healthy and it would still spike my blood sugar, I would take the metformin and the metformin would bring it down. Well, that wasn't stopping me from having increased blood sugars, right? So I went basically all of my early adult years battling that. And it wasn't until the last 3 to 4 years that I realized, and really within this last year, that I realized that it didn't matter if I was going in the grocery store and getting what was labeled the healthiest food or the organic food. That wasn't what was helping me because unbeknownst to me, I did not know that those foods, even though it said no sugar, even though it said, all natural, those things still contained sugar or some type of sugar derivative. And that's why it was still spiking my blood sugar because it was still in there because the powers that be, that's the game that they're doing. They're in this business to make money. So they are not in the business for healing because healing doesn't make money, right? Hey, over there, Natasha over there on the FB side, welcome in one time for you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. So, long story short, I tried all of that. I was doing like many of us do, going by what the doctor says and going by their recommendations, but it wasn't working because that's the game plan. They don't want it to work because they slip a little sugar in this and they slip a little multidextrin in this and they slip a little something in here. Crafty with their techniques to keep you unhealthy, right? So it wasn't until I began taking Ozempic that my eyes started opening up because I started taking that shot, and yes, it did work. It did decrease my appetite. It did help me lose weight. But what it did not do is reset my body. And so I got to a point to where I wasn't going to be able to continue on the on the Ozempic anymore. And so I'm like, I got to do something. It's there got to be an answer out there. There is an answer out there. So I don't know how I came to this. I can only attribute it to a higher power that put different people in my path that, you know, dropped information. I guess I was ready to receive it at the time. Maybe I heard it before and I just didn't listen. But I was listening to Led Former one day, and he was talking about how, he was fasting and how he was encouraging everybody to do the sugar-free Sunday and all of that. And I was just in there listening. I had no plans on being a part of it. I was participating in the activities, and he say, if you got something, go in your cabinet and grab stuff out of there and look on the back. He had us reading the ingredients and looking at, and I'm participating, but I'm not doing the sugar-free Sunday. I'm just participating in the activities, because I like nutrition and stuff like that, and I like to learn new things. And so in doing that, the light bulb went off, and he was like, you getting this stuff and it still has sugar in it. You got to look for the different names. And then here come the New Orleans gardener, Miss Linda, on top of that, telling us about the appeal and all of these different things that are hidden in the vegetables. And I'm like, oh my God, the light bulb started going off. So then I started listening to other people and asking them how that they are maintaining their diets and doing things. And I hear my Renaissance grandma talk about how when she went and joined a weight loss or a lifestyle change is what most people call it, with Tabitha Brown, and how they got together and they changed their diet and they was fasting and they lost weight and all of this other things. And then just different people in the community. And what kept hitting me in my head was fasting, 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 fasting. And I'm like, with my background, the only time that I fasted was for church, right? I I didn't put two and two together that, you're supposed to do this. This is a lifestyle. We're supposed to be fasting anyway. But I've only ever fasted before now was for church. And so in doing my research, I find out a lot of stuff. Find out that, I don't need to be eating 3 meals a day with snacks and stuff in between because I'm not working that hard, right? Find out that I don't need to be having all these 2,000 calories a day or whatever because I'm not doing a lot of work to where I'm going to be working off that many calories, right? Found out that just because I wake up in the morning, you know, it's time to eat. No, breakfast don't mean that that's the uh first meal in the morning that you gotta wake up soon as you eat. Soon as you wake up, you gotta. That's not what that means. Finding out what breakfast really means, which means breaking your fast, which could happen at any point of the day. not just in the morning time, and finding out that if I am breaking my fast, that don't mean that I'm finna give me a bowl of cereal which is full of sugar, right? Or full of all these additives that's gonna defeat the purpose of me fasting anyway. Found out that I need to be fasting at least 12 plus hours every day to get my body to reset, right? It's a lot of stuff that, I've learned. And with learning all of that, guess what? I am not a diabetic to this day. It's going on almost 2 years. I have not taken any diabetic medication. And every checkup that I went to ever since changing my lifestyle, my blood sugars and A1C has been within what they call normal range. At any point in time, if I want to take my blood sugar, whether it's before I eat, whether it's right after I eat, whether it's an hour and 45 minutes after I eat, I don't have blood sugar spikes anymore. Why? Because every day I fast. Every day I fast. And I only eat 1 to 2 meals a day. Like, I've been on vacation from work for maybe about 2 weeks, and I've been relaxing, right? I ain't been doing nothing. I'm saying nothing, like I haven't been doing any physical activity. I just been allowing my body to rest. So, with that being said, why would I still be eating the same amount of calories, the same amount of meals if I'm not doing any work, right? That's defeating the purpose. I'm not doing anything to burn that off. I'm not doing anything with my body to where my body needs that energy. So since I've been off work, I haven't been eating 2 meals a day. I maybe get one, and then I may give me a little snack here and there. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I don't consume any sugar. It is a struggle. It is a marathon. It is a lifestyle change, meaning every day I have to wake up and battle not eating sugar. But it's not because my body is craving it. I don't have those cravings anymore, but it's because you see it and you've been conditioned to want it. And so every day I work on that. Your mind is a muscle. So every day you have to practice that, changing, getting that muscle into shape to where eventually, you know, when you see something, you're not gonna want it, or either you'll be able to say consciously, without effort, you'll be able to make a better decision rather than just getting that sugar. But I have not had any problems with diabetes. It's gone. It's gone. So second thing is, um, maybe a couple months ago, I was had an episode at work where I thought I don't know what it was. It felt like a panic attack, and I had all these different symptoms where I was having chest pains, and I was feeling weak, and I was feeling really dizzy and weak and everything. And it scared me because at that time, I had no health issues. And for something like that to happen to me, all those symptoms all at once, I'm like, it's serious. I need to do something about this. I end up going to the emergency room, and they, to me, didn't know what was going on. They gave me meclizine, which treated the dizziness. But yeah, I went home not feeling dizzy anymore, but they didn't really give me a diagnosis to tell me what was going on. Long story short, found out that I was experiencing these symptoms because I was going through perimenopause, right? So with that being said, I'm like, okay, I got all of this. I just got to learn to deal with this, right? And their recommendation was for me to start going to therapy, right? They wanted to treat me for the dizziness. They wasn't worried about all of the other symptoms I was having, because to them the dizziness was the issue. So they wanted me to start going to therapy, and going to therapy included me getting into some kind of machine that will shake me up, basically, because they said that the dizziness was caused by something that got loose in my ear. And so I have these particles floating around in my ear that's causing me to feel imbalanced. And the way that I need to um, get those particles to get back to where they're supposed to be, or either out of my ear, they need to shake them out of me. I'm like, wait a minute, like you really finna tell me I'm dizzy? That just didn't my it didn't make sense. I'm dizzy, and you want to shake me so I won't be dizzy. Like, do that sound right to you? Have you ever been dizzy? The last thing you want somebody to do is to shake you up and turn you all around. No, no. So I was like, nah, we ain't finna do that. We're gonna go in my backyard and let's see what we can got. So I came on live, and I thank God for the garden community, and on all these platforms. All of you guys gave me a whole bunch of recommendations and things. And I went right in my backyard, and to this day, I use my lemongrass tea. And I drink that maybe like once or twice a month. And I don't have this dizziness and vertigo. I ain't saying I'm not going through perimenopause, but I don't have those symptoms that I was having. I don't have the dizziness, which was I found what was occurring after I went to the emergency room. I would have those perimenopause symptoms every month around the time when I would usually have my monthly. And so I noticed the more that I start drinking that lemongrass tea, the more those symptoms would subside, or they would decrease as the months went by. So now to this day, it's been months since I've had any perimenopause symptoms. None. Not saying that my body not going through it. I'm pretty sure it's still going through it, but I'm not feeling nothing. I'm not having no dizziness. I'm not having no panic attack like symptoms anymore. All of that went away just by drinking lemongrass tea from out my backyard. Like it was organically grown. I didn't put no pesticides, no herbicides, no fungicide, no nothing. I just went and got a start from a local gardener who grows and don't use all of that. Got the start, put it in the ground, let it grow, and it got big. And I took the cuttings off, washed it, dehydrated it, and when I need it, I put it in some hot water and I drank it. Okay. So I'm telling you, gardening is life. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know, what I've experienced. And it's not just me, it's people all over this world that have similar testimonies that do the same thing, and it works for them. It works. Bottom line, it works. So instead of you running to go and get these pharmaceutical medicines, this pill, go to your. Let's see, that's my girl Cena over there on the TT. She says, she's telling y'all her testimony. She says, diabetes untreated can cause vascular disease, arthritis, and neuropathy. And that's what she went through. And now, because of that, she's an amputee. So she's telling you, if you don't get it treated, and I'm going to go even further, if you go in there and you just let them treat the symptoms for diabetes, it's still going to lead to other stuff because you're not treating the cause. You're still going to end up with the arthritis and the neuropathy. You got to get control of it. You do. Because if you depend on somebody else to do it, it's not going to get done. They're going to do what they were told to do, what they were taught to do, and that's treating symptoms, not getting to the root cause of the issue. And you're wondering why you're going to get all of these sugar-free stuff and all of that, and it's still not working. It's because it's not really sugar-free. It's not. It still contains the ingredients in it that is causing your issue. Okay. Don't just take my word for it. Like we always say, do your own research. And it's not just sugar that's killing us and causing diseases. It's these microplastics. It's these other things and chemicals that they're using to coat your clothes, coat your pots and pans, even the stuff that you wash with, the perfumes and everything. All of this, you have to decrease it. Keep it to a minimum because right now our body is overloaded and overwhelmed with so much outside stuff that it doesn't know what to do. And so when you fast, it allows your body to reset itself. Let me say fasting and do your cleanse because you want to cleanse your body of anything that is in there, right? Cleanse, get what you can get out. Then do your fast so your body can reset itself so that it can do what it was created to do. Okay? You got to do this. Okay, let me try to catch some of y'all comments here on the TT side. Hey, Sylvia, welcome in. Thank you for being here one time for Sylvia. Sylvia was also one of the young ladies that, y'all, if y'all go over there and just look at Sylvia, when I seen her face, I was like, huh? And she is what? She is what age? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You is lying. But Sylvia looks good for her age. And it's because she is growing what she eats, right? And she doing that lifestyle change. She's cutting down on her carbs and she's not eating all that processed food and all of that. I'm telling you, you better get hip to the game, get off that hamster wheel, and stop going in there paying these people to hurt you. She says some people think it's something wrong with you if you only eat once or twice a day. Facts. And that's because that's how they got us programmed to think that we need to eat 3 meals a day. Like, why? For what? What kind of work we doing? The purpose of you eating that food, right, is for you to provide your body with the energy that it needs to work, right? But if you ain't doing nothing, your body don't require a lot of energy, right? We're not working that hard to where we need to eat 3 times a day to provide our body with that much energy. So let's see. As I grow on TikTok says, she says, I started juicing and slowed down on my carbs. And I didn't know about holistic medicine. So my body became addicted to the 18 to 20 pills I take, daily. Testimony. Y'all better listen up, okay? Listen up. Welcome in the analytic gardener. Welcome in one time. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. She over there doing the thing too over there in her yard. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Everybody is speaking. Look, Sylvia said, what medieval what medieval torture treatment? Listen, they wanted me to get in a chamber, baby, and turn me every which way around and upside down and shake whatever particles they said they ain't did no x-ray or nothing like that, or no CAT scan or nothing to see if I had anything in my ear. No, they was just going off of what the book said. The book said if they present with these symptoms, then this is what the disease is, and this is what you need to do. No, nobody confirmed anything. When they told me that, called me and told me that's what I had to do, and I'm like, how you know that that's in my ear, right? No, you just doing what you was taught to do. No. Cena says, I tried not to take them, but the withdrawals was too much. Yes. And that happens. And there are people um, whose bodies get adjusted. Your body does get adjusted to taking those medicines. And what I would encourage anybody to do, let me just say, I am a medical professional, but I am not your doctor. Okay. I am not your medical professional. So, what I would encourage you to do is talk to your medical professional. This is not medical advice. This is information that I'm giving to you that worked for me in my experience. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. So I would encourage you to consult your medical professional before you make any changes to your lifestyle. But let me say this, when you're trying to get off of those pills and medicines that you are taking, your body's going to go through that. It has to adjust. But just because it's adjusting, and notice Cena said, the withdrawals was too much, she couldn't take it, right? But those are the transitions that your body makes when it's changing. It's not going to be comfortable, but if you can stand it, go through it under the supervision of a medical professional, because that's just your body trying to readjust itself and get back to where it can function the way it was intended to, right? Okay. So, for instance, what we do all the time when we got a headache, right? First thing we do, some of us, first thing we do is we go and grab some ibuprofen or Tylenol or something like that, right? Um, when in essence, we're not supposed to, because in our research, if your body is having a headache, that's your body's natural response to something that is going wrong. And so your body is just trying to fix itself. Just because you have a headache doesn't mean that you need to take something to get rid of it. No, you need to allow your body to continue to repair itself. That headache is just a side effect of your body trying to repair itself. So we just need to sit down and sit still, let the body do what it do. Okay? Yes, it's uncomfortable. But once you allow your body to do what it can do, you know, it'll get back to where you won't have those headaches as frequently, if at all. It'll get back to doing what it needs to do. Like when we have colds and we end up with all this mucus and stuff, and we taking Mucinex and uh Zyrtec and all of this to get rid of the sneezing and the snotting and the running nose. Well, no, because you want to stop that. No, you don't want to stop that, because that is your body's way of getting rid of these foreign organisms that is inside of your body and trying to make you expel it out. Why would you stop your body from healing itself? The mucus is basically encapsulating all the foreign stuff, putting it in your chest, causing you to feel it, and you coughing it up. You're getting it out. So why would you take a medicine to stop yourself from coughing it up? You just wanted that stuff to sit in your body. Your nose is running because it's trying to push something out of it. Why would you stop? I'm not going to say why, because we've been conditioned to say, hey, that's the problem. Your nose, that's not normal for your nose to be running. So you need to take something to stop it. That's not normal for you to be coughing. So you need to take something to stop it. No, we got to retrain our brains to know that, these things are our body's way. That's how our body works. That's how our body works. Kenny said, I suffered with vertigo. Wow, yes. Listen, there are so many medicinal herbs that can help with that. And lemongrass happened to be my thing that helped me. Yeah, thank you, J.K. Gardner. I appreciate it. And many of you have a testimony that you need to share. We got to start opening our mouths, guys, and share this information, because we're perishing and we're being behind in things because of lack of knowledge. Might say we paying billionaires to, you better say that, Mike. You paying people to unalive you slowly. That's basically what you're doing. They don't make money. Cures, they don't make money. Listen, Mike is saying, echo it. This is not medical advice. Do your own research. What's up, Virgo Mama? Like with Tashira. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Listen, that's another one of our testimonials right there. You can catch her every morning, Monday through Friday. She giving you a testimony and some good encouragement right there. Right there. Listen. And you know this one right here. The rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. You know, if the elder is saying that, she didn't lived it, okay? And she trying to tell y'all what is going on, what the deal is. Listen to it while we still have them. Because what we don't want to do is put our children or the next generation in a position to where the information is lost and we just repeating the cycle, right? Continuing to destroy the earth that we have. Cena says she is collecting seeds from the medicinal plants now, and she will grow them and see how they work. Yes, do them one at a time so you could be able to notice which ones do what, right? And which ones work for you. Sylvia says, I fast all day till dinner, which is between 5 and 6. Okay, so listen, and she's still alive and she healthy. Somebody say, what? Fast all day? Yes. Your greedy self. And I'm saying that because I'm talking about me too. Your greedy self don't need to be eating all throughout the day. If you hungry, drink you some water. Or better get you some coconut water. Because sometimes when you hungry don't mean you're hungry. It means you're thirsty. Okay? Y'all better ask Sylvia or you better ask Mike. Ask somebody that know that's doing it. Look, I done had my meal for the day, right? And my stomach right now feels full. But guess what? Y'all always see me sipping right here. I got my water. And I'm gonna tell you, as soon as I take a sip, that's how I know I'm not hungry. If the hunger goes away really quickly, I wasn't hungry, I was thirsty. And I know I'm not hungry because I ate today. And I already have provided my body with the nutrients that it needs to do whatever it needs to do because I'm not doing that. I ain't did nothing today to where I need to eat 3 meals. Like I'm good. I don't need nothing else. I'm good. We got to use once you retrain your body, once you retrain your mind, you got to start kind of using, I wouldn't say common sense, but you got to kind of start thinking about it, thinking about this. Why would I need all of this food if I'm not doing that kind of work, doing no hard, stress, strenuous labor? The poor getting the poor are getting sicker. Yes, they definitely are. Carbs for Breakfast was created by Kellogg's. A complete listen, you better do your research. Carbs for Breakfast. It was a tactic to sell the meat and sell you a product. That's what it's for. Let's see. Mike is telling y'all. Wow. So on TikTok, she said the nutritionist told her that she needs to eat 5 times a day. Wow. But the medicine stops her appetite. So even if she's not hungry, the nutritionist is telling her, I'm reading a comment off TikTok, it's telling her that she needs to eat 5 times a day. Wow. I had a friend, and I'm not going to say her name because many of y'all know her. And she was saying that they told her that she needs to eat so many meals a day in order for her to be healthy. And I'm like, that don't make no sense. Your job don't even require you to use that much energy. You basically like barely moving all day and they want you to eat that much food. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. We just gotta sometimes sit down and think about what they telling us. She says we have to take control of our own health because if you don't, nobody will. Yes, there is a movie on the catalogs, man. If you guys, and there's plenty information on that if you guys would like to research that. Thank you for the finger hearts. I appreciate it. Let's see. Uh, it will save you money in the long run, not buying all that processed stuff. It definitely was. Yes, the crystals in your ear, they're saying trying to reach. Yes, so that's what they told me caused my vertigos because I had some loose crystals in my ear. And how to get them was they wanted to flip me. That's right, Netta. They wanted to flip me every which way but loose to knock them back in place. What's going on? Or knock them out of my ear, let them fall out. What's going on, Tampa's Creek Homestead? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. She says, I'm listening. I can't speak individually, but she said, hey, everybody. Tampa said, hey, everybody. She can't speak individually. He said, Kellogg's and created the graham crackers. A lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. Tampa say, pop a pill. That's what they want you to do is pop a pill. Once you get a headache, your stomach hurting, pop a pill. Got an earache, pop a pill. You got diarrhea, pop a pill. That's what they want you to do. Sylvia says, drink water. Now, with your water, you want to make sure that you're drinking the correct amount of water, right? And if you can, I would substitute most of your water with coconut water because you want to drink what we've learned. You want to eat and drink living things, right? Living things. You don't want to eat nothing that's dead because if something is not living, what is it doing for your body if it's not living? Like, it's not working if it's not living, right? Right? So you want to eat things that are alive so that it can go in and do what it needs to do in your body. So coconut water has the nutritions and the organisms in it to cause you, for me, it causes me to have regular, easy bowel movements. It causes you to be most hydrated more than water. Okay. So what I do is I take half of a cup of coconut water and half of a cup of water when I'm drinking. And it works. What, Mike? To stop teens from making whoopee. What? That's a new one for me. That's a new one. Everybody is speaking. Let's see. Sylvia says she just got the natural healing handbook. Oh, okay. There is a lot of books, guys, that you can go out there and do some research and find you some medicinal herbs, and not only just herbs, but vegetables and fruits that you can grow. And if you can't grow them, find somebody that does and get them. The comedy movie Road to Wellness was based on Kellogg. The real story is weird. Yeah, his story is really weird. Like really weird. Listen, I know GT know about this coconut water. He said, coconut water to the rescue. He was pushing that. Let me tell you. We all owe GT an apology. I started with GT because when he would come on screen with his coconut water, we'd be like, coconut water? Ugh, it's nasty. I can't drink that. I can't. Ugh, GT, you drink it. You better get you some. We was all on him. But now, fast forward now, look, last year we was looking for brands and asking GT, what brand of coconut water you use, GT? So now that we have the knowledge, we know better, we do better, right? So let me just say that while I'm thinking about it. If you're doing coconut water, make sure you check your labels on anything. Make sure you check your labels on any and everything to make sure what you're buying is what you're getting. If you're going to buy coconut water from the store, make sure you turn that label around, and the only thing it says on the back of that, make sure it says coconut and water. That's it. You don't want nothing else on there. She says, hey, Miss T, welcome in on the Tickety Talk. Welcome in one time for Miss T with the Tay. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. She said, I can't do the coconut water, girl. Let me tell you, I said that for the longest. Let me tell you how to do it. You know, just just chug it and chase it with some water. Eventually you'll get used to it. Cause yeah, some of them do have a taste that's not appealing, but some of them, I mean, you can get through it, especially if you put in your mind that, this is what I have to do to live, right? So Cena says aloe vera juice keeps me regular. Now I'm going to try coconut water. I haven't anybody tried aloe vera juice. I've heard that that does have some medicinal purposes. Um, I've never tried it because coconut water does wonders for me. But everything, everybody's different. Everybody's different. She says that's why I'm taking a holistic approach and I'm changing my mindset when it comes to my health. Right. It does. She said, no, whoopee. Let's see. Let's see. Let them tell you. Yes, they will tell you when you go to the doctor that you need to eat 3 meals a day. You don't have to. And Sylvia just echoing, she says, hunger doesn't always mean that you're hungry. Sometimes it means you're thirsty. So see, it ain't just me saying this, y'all. It's just, it is what it is. If you're doing hard physical labor, then you need those 2 or 3 meals a day. Yep, Miss Shirley says I don't eat until I'm hungry, and that's really good. Definitely, really good. Let's see. Mike says 5 times is for bodybuilding and pro athletes. Right. Like, why is they telling her to eat 5 times a day? It just don't make no sense because some book told them that, and they just doing what the book told them to do. And listen, I've been struggling with like this mucusy, my sinus draining and stuff, like for a couple of weeks, right? And in my mind, I'm like, I need to go ahead and take something for it. But I know that there is stuff out there going on, all types of new flus and whatever viruses that's going on. And every time I go outside is when this mucus comes back. As long as I'm in my house, I can feel it getting back better. But as soon as I step outside, here come I'm back. I feel like it. I can feel the mucus coating the lining of my throat and my mouth and my nose. So I, you know, try to shy away from taking something because I know this is my body trying to protect me. Right? It's not causing me any discomfort or whatever. Yeah, I'm coughing. I have to clear my throat every now and then. I have to, cough up some stuff and spit some stuff out and blow my nose and whatever. But that's just my body's way of trying to protect me from what's out there. So if I take something, can you imagine if I stop my body from doing what it's supposed to be doing, stop my body from protecting me? Ain't no telling what sickness I might come up with. I have yet to have had the flu this year. I ain't had no fever, no chills, or nothing like that. And I feel like it's because I'm allowing my body to do what it do. nobody say your name, girl. Yes, he says sedentary people don't need much calories. You don't. If you're not working as much, you don't need it. And Miss Shirley is telling you, as you get older, your metabolism slows down, okay? And you don't need it. David said, you had what in your ears? I guess he was saying ears. I had crystals. They say I had crystals in my ears. That's what they had said. Sedentary people can eat right. You can eat every other day. You don't have to, and that's another option. You don't have to eat every day. Especially if you're not doing nothing, you don't have to eat every day. There's no need if you're not doing anything. Eat, don't eat every day if you're not doing nothing. If you're not doing enough work to get it over with, I mean, to work it off, your body doesn't need that energy, don't. But make sure, like Sylvia says, you're drinking. She says, I was feeling so nauseous that I didn't even want to eat anything. I made myself eat something. And I have gotten to the point that I don't even trust the food anymore. You bet not trust it. What's up, my dog? My dog, my dog. At least show y'all a couple videos before we go. Let's see if I got any questions. Yep, GT got a. Netta says, I push that to my patients all the time. Yep. Look, Netta, I know you're on the front line. Keep doing it. Keep putting it in their ear. As long as they got somebody giving them the right information, they're going to be all right. And I appreciate you, my fellow healthcare worker. I love nurses like that. I love you. And if nobody has ever told you, Netta, I appreciate what you do. Let's see, everybody's in. Everybody's talking to each other, and they say they love coconut water. Who is this? C's Say So. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. One time for C's. Did I hit my clap? Oh yeah, I did. I just didn't hear it. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Let's see, Nisi the Garden Rookie. Welcome in, Nisi. I appreciate you. One time for Nisi. Let's see who else is in here. Who else is in here that I did miss? So I wonder if the coconut water is the water from the actual coconut or made with blending coconut flesh. I want to know anybody. So if nobody has answered that, um, how you would know is when you turn it around and you look on the safest way is to make it yourself, right? That would be the safest way. But if you go in the store and the ones that you buy, um, I wouldn't even trust it if it says organic or non-GMO and all of that. All of that. Sometimes you see those labels on there, and then you turn it around, and in the ingredients section it says made with natural ingredients. Well, natural ingredients doesn't always mean that it was made with the actual coconut. So your safest and best bet besides making it yourself is making sure those ingredients are saying exactly what it is. If you're buying coconut water, make sure the only two ingredients you see there is coconut and water or just coconut. That's it. That's the safest way. Let's see. Is she diabetic and taking meds? They taking that meds or insulin 3-4 times a day. Gotta eat so you don't go hypoglycemic. It's a cycle, like you say, sugar. Get to the root of the cause of the problem. Yes, she is a diabetic and taking meds. Yep. So is she taking those medicines? That's why they telling her to eat 5 times. Well, I don't even see why they telling her to eat 5 times. 5 times is excessive. I could see them telling her to eat 3 to 4 times a day because she's taking insulin right 3 to 4 times a day. So to prevent her from bottoming out. But five? Oh my God. That's excessive. Yes. So yes, Netta, she is diabetic. That five, that just blew me. But the only reason why is they telling you if you're diabetic and they're telling you, yeah, okay, so your snacks. Okay, so they telling you to do that because you're taking medication that's going to drop your blood sugar. It's treating the symptoms. So that medication is dropping your blood sugar. So that's why they're telling you to eat because they've given you an estimated amount of insulin or whatever medication you're taking by mouth to drop your blood sugar down. And they're not certain about them how far it'll drop you down. So they tell you, eat those meals per day. But if you not taking those medicines and you're monitoring your blood sugar pretty frequently, then you'll start noticing the changes, right? You'll start noticing it. Your body will start, you may go through a few days to where you'll have those high blood sugars or whatever. And then you'll be able to notice the days when your blood sugar is dropping low on its own. Once you do that, then you just eat something, right? Eat a banana or eat something, some peanut butter crackers or something to take it up and keep it up. But you don't want to eat. Yeah, so that long acting insulin. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. So blessed. Thank you for being here. One time for so blessed. So that long acting insulin is supposedly to keep you stable throughout the day, right? But it helps to keep you from having spikes. But on top of that, they're giving you some short acting insulin. So if the long acting insulin is not kicking in when you eat your meal, you check your blood sugar before you eat. And then if your blood sugar is up, they tell you, okay, it's a certain amount of insulin units that you got to take so that when you eat this meal, your blood sugar won't spike. Which don't make sense because if you're giving me insulin that's supposed to maintain me all throughout the day, and then I'm supposed to be eating food that's not supposed to do that. But anyway, I'm not going to confuse you. So you taking an insulin that's supposed to maintain you throughout the day. And then you also have to check your blood sugar before you eat to see what your blood sugar is so that when you eat your meal, the your blood sugar won't spike up. So if it's high then you got to take some insulin and that's going to take you down so then you can eat. That's their thinking. Oh, OCC. So that's what essentially it does. It's telling you to eat that meal so that when you take that insulin, you're like Netta says, you won't have hypoglycemia. You won't bottom out, or your blood sugar won't drop so low. But if you're not taking the medicine and you are taking your blood sugar on a regular basis and you're monitoring it yourself and you're only eating foods that you are for sure that are those one ingredient foods, which meaning if you're eating apple juice, it's just straight apple that you juiced, or if you're eating like the coconut water, or if you're eating fish, it's just straight fish. It's not fish with all of this added stuff that's going to cause your blood sugar to spike. You won't have those problems. So it's not as complicated as they try to make it seem. It is not. It's just that they're treating a symptom. And the symptom is your body does not know how to process the additives that they add into your food because it's not natural. So what you got to do is eliminate the additives. Don't eat that extra stuff that you're not supposed to eat anyway. and you won't need the insulin. That's the root cause of the problem. It's because we eating a whole bunch of stuff that we're not supposed to eat, that our body doesn't know how to break down and process. Let's see. Uh, so and Lady Garden says, yes, coconut water is the natural water in the coconut. Yes. So when you go and buy it, only thing you should see on the back of those ingredients is coconut, and sometimes you'll see water. But if it says anything else, especially those words that you cannot pronounce, leave it right there on the shelf. She says, just recover from an upper respiratory infection and finish my antibiotics. Yep. So that just, I'm pretty sure maybe a couple of weeks ago, if I would have went to the doctor when this first started, they would have told me that I got an upper respiratory infection and they would have gave me antibiotics. But I've been allowing my body to work through it because I know that there are things out there that's that wants you to be sick, or it's meant for you to be sick. So, but I'm not gonna do it. And when I allow my body to do what it do. But I hope you're feeling much, much better, Miss Shirley. I hope you're feeling much better. I would now that you Lord, let me thank you for telling me. I didn't realize that. Let me scroll on down. But a natural antibiotic would be oregano, for those of you that don't know. She says, my mother had the crystals spinning in her ear, and her ENT doctor had her to lay flat until they stopped spinning. And you can't fool me because your eyes will show when your spinning goes away. Yeah, that just, I don't know, that remedy doesn't make sense to me. I was in Hawaii. We stopped at her fruit stand and got, oh, she's saying what she got. Okay, let me see if I got any questions before I get down here. Butterscotch candy. Listen, y'all better do y'all research on these medicines that they give y'all. She says metformin and insulin destroys your organs slowly. Message, yep, diet compliance is the key. Yep. Yes, it's best to wean synthetic drugs. Best not to take them if you can. All right, we got a testimony that naturally you can do it. You can do it. It can be done. We got plenty of people here in our community. All right, I made it to the bottom of that chat. I did it. I did it. I did it. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna share a few videos and then we're gonna be done because I know it's Sunday and the New Orleans Gardener is usually live on Sundays, and definitely want to catch up with catch some of her um, videos. So let me share with you guys. Let me move this comment off of it. But I sure do hope that it was something. Who is that? Oh yeah, yes. But oh, Uncle Bammy come on. What time Uncle Bammy come on after her, right? Yeah. So Uncle Bammy comes on after Miss Linda. So yeah, I definitely want to catch them. So the thing is, with any medication, it's just treating your symptoms. It's not stopping, it's not getting rid of the excess glucose in your blood system, right? So that's what you're trying to do. That is the get into the root cause of your problem, is eliminating this extra glucose in your system. And how do you do that? How do you get this extra glucose? It comes because you're eating too much. Stop eating it and you won't have that extra glucose in your system that your body doesn't need. You don't need it. like Netta said, diet compliance is it. And then for those of us whose bodies, um, when you get too much, eventually your body gets too much of that glucose, it starts storing it as fat. And then that's where you end up with the weight. Well, if you stop eating it and you have all of this fat stored up, and then you start fasting, and your body, for whatever reason, needs to burn energy, it can go to its fats. It can go to those fat cells and start burning that for energy. And then you start losing weight. You want to always have your body to go into fat burning mode pretty frequently so that you can maintain a healthy, weight. She says, and a fatty liver. You know that years ago they told me that I had a fatty liver. Right? They did that. I did. They did do the imaging thing to say that my liver was big and show me the picture and everything. But you know, I was able to. I don't have any problems with it. Let me say that. Once I control my diet, I don't have any problems. It may be big, so what? It still functioned properly. And I haven't had an image of it in a while. I don't know if it's still big to this day, but yeah, I haven't had any problems with it. It's still functioning properly. Let me share this. Share my screen so that y'all can see. And we'll probably just watch one or two videos. What the heck did I just do? Oh, the overlay. That's what I did. Okay. And I want me to be big. I want me to be small and the video to be big. Give me 1 second, y'all. I am rearranging stuff. I gotta be y'all know how it is. That's streaming. You gotta be the producer and the cameraman. You gotta do everything. Right? All right. Okay. He said, how do you uh, get fat? How my liver get fat? Ain't it supposed to? It's not supposed to be having you're not supposed to have all of that fat around it because it gets that way from your diet, right? It has to store excess stuff. It has to store stuff somewhere, right? And so when it doesn't have any place to store it, that's how we get these big old bellies, which you probably have heard people call that as adipose tissue. Some people store it in their bellies. Some people store it in the back of their thighs or here. That's just a place where your body decides to store the excess fat that it has. And so once you start changing your diet, then your body will start to burn all of that off. You start losing, getting slender in your face and your belly and those thighs and those areas where it stores it will leave. not just on the physical, but also on the inside of your body. Even in uh, your chest cavity where your heart is, people can develop that fat areas around their heart, and that's not good. That's when you end up creating, if you got fat in areas that where it's not supposed to be, right, then it's taking up more space. So your organs don't have enough room to work how they're supposed to, and so they end up working even harder, right? And so when it starts to work even harder to do what it needs to do, what happens when you work a muscle, right? Your organs are muscles. What happens when you work a muscle, and you're working it regularly? That muscle starts getting what? Bigger, right? So in essence, that is what's happening. You're working harder, that muscle becomes bigger. All right, so let's watch this video, y'all. This is one of the videos about one of the medicinal herbs. Let me pause it and put it to where y'all can hear. Let me know if you can hear it. Here we go.
Do you know what this is? Let me put y'all on real quick. Down here in Georgia, most folks call these cookabugs or sweet gumballs, but what most folks don't know is this is nature's Tamiflu. The brown ones, these are great for fire starters, crafts, fall decor, and even potpourri. The green ones, those are medicine. Clock it. And here's the secret. You're not going to find these green ones just laying around. They grow up high in the trees after a thunderstorm or a windy day. That's when you walk outside and you look around your yard. That's when the tree finally shares them with you. These green ones contain shikimic acid, the same natural compound pharmaceutical companies use as the base for Tamiflu. God really gave us all the medicine hanging right over our heads. All you need is a medicine jar, of course your Georgia sweet gumballs, and some cheap liquor. You want at least 90 or 100 proof. And my favorite part, a mallet. You want to cut them in half before putting them inside your jar. And baby, I haven't had the flu since I was a child at all. I don't get no flu vaccines. I just use the land and what it gives me. And don't forget to wash the dirt and debris off your green balls, you nasties. And cover it completely with your high-proof drinking alcohol like your vodka, brandy, Everclear, not rubbing alcohol. Don't piss me off. Seal and date that jar, keep it in a cool, dark place, and let it extract for about 6 to 8 weeks. Shake your jar every couple of days. And before you put it in your amber dropper bottles, make sure you strain it with a cheesecloth and bottle it. So yeah, the same little things we were stepping on and cussing out as kids, the ones that was poking our feet and tearing our yards up, that's free medicine. That's God's pharmacy. Do you know what this is?
Do y'all see them floor? We ain't doing the Mardi Gras stuff. Do y'all see those things anymore? What's we didn't call them cuckabugs. We call some other things cuckabugs, but it's some other thing. I forgot what we called them. But yeah, that's a medicinal thing that we can use. I know their name is sweet gumballs, but I can't remember what we call them. God dang it. It's okay. But I haven't seen them in a while. I used to see them a lot when I was younger. But I haven't seen them, I guess because we've cut down a lot of trees. I haven't seen them much anymore. They say, yeah, they seen them. They painful. That I step on them. Yep, I haven't seen them in a while. It used to be plentiful. She said, I have a tree on my backyard. Oh, okay. Y'all call them we call pine cone cuckabugs. We call cuckabugs these little things that's in the grass. That be in your grass when you haven't cut your grass in a while. Them little things that be, I can't explain them. They look like that, look like gumdrop balls, but they really tiny and they get stuck to your feet. But yeah, we used to call those cuckabugs. All right, let me see. The next thing is, let me go back. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me share the next video with y'all. Let me get it. Let me get it. So yeah, I was finna just try gardening videos, but y'all, we talk about a whole bunch of different things. Hence, is Gumbo Garden Conversations. But try to find one that's not too long. Okay, I'm gonna share this video that I saw today, and this is not garden related, but it's just being self-aware of some things. Okay, let's go watch this one. Let me pause it, and before I play that, I'm gonna have to log off of the TikTok version because some things that I share on TikTok is not permitted. So with these videos that I'm going to play, if any of you on TikTok would like to see them, come over to the YT side. We'll do that. But I want to just say thank you guys on the TikTok side for coming out. I appreciate you. I love you. Don't forget to get your daily heart meat if you haven't. And come on over to the YT side so you can see the rest of these videos because I cannot share them on TT without getting in trouble. Okay. So thank y'all on the TT side. I'll see y'all later. I'm only going to share about 2 more videos so y'all won't be missing much. But I appreciate y'all. Peace, love, and blessings, everybody. She said, no, I'm sorry. All right, y'all still here? YouTube. All right, next video. Here we go. Do I got the volume up? Yes, here we go.
The Mandela effect, if you don't know about it, is things that we thought were happening, but no, it was actually like this. What do you guys remember, the Bernstein Bears or the Berenstein Bears?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not even sure about that.
Okay, so they're saying that it was the Bernstein Bears, but it was the Berenstein Bears. Or what do you guys remember about the Monopoly Man? He had what?
A hat on.
What else did he have?
I think he had a cane.
Okay. Did he have a monocle?
Felt like he had a monocle.
Yeah, definitely had one.
Did he?
So things that have happened are kind of like
They
changing.
didn't happen. Did Curious George have a tail or not? Do you guys remember a movie, Kazam?
Shazam.
That's not the Shaq one, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Do you remember Shazam?
Shazam. Are we talking about the Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
No, with Sinbad.
Oh, with Sinbad. Shazam. I felt like I heard about Shazam.
Okay. They said it never existed.
They said it never existed.
There's a Kazam movie with Shaq, and there's a Shazam movie with Sinbad. They said Shazam never happened. I remember seeing that movie.
And what does the actors that played in that movie say?
He said, well, yeah, like he kind of played along with it, but then he said, nah, it never happened. But again, here's the thing.
It's a fucking VHS.
That's what I'm saying. People are saying, okay, even the look at that. Even Fruit of the Loom. What do you guys remember? Just the fruit or the cornucopia on it? The little brown thing on it?
I remember the brown thing.
Never happened.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember the brown thing.
So they said it's just the fruit, the cornucopia, but people are finding all over the internet, they're finding pictures like, wait a minute, I have a sock and there's a cornucopia on it. There's a shirt with a cornucopia on it. They're like, something's going on. Because again, you could write it off like, it's probably bullshit, whatever. I think they're gaslighting us, and I think that there's timelines probably bleeding into what things happened, what things didn't. And
You think someone's rewriting history?
I think they're trying to.
Pay attention, people. Listen, when I saw this video, I was like, I started thinking about things. I don't know about y'all, but I've been having instances to where I think about something. I'm like, did this happen or did this not happen? It seemed like I've been through this moment before, but then it don't, and I'm seeing things over. Yeah, y'all better pay attention. And I would advise you, because technology is so more advanced, to document things so that you can have proof of what is and what isn't, because it's very easy for somebody to manipulate your mind and make optical illusions and, manipulate what you think. It's easy for them to do that at this point. So document it, write it down, take a picture, put those things in a time capsule or something so you can have it, as your proof to know that things like this is going on. It is going on. And there is a reason why things are happening. Listen, we don't want to get left behind, and we don't want to be deceived. Okay? All right. It's an agenda. There's an end goal to this. If somebody can get you to believe what they want you to believe, then they can get you to do what they want you to do. Right? Like, they throwing all away the history books. So now you don't have proof that whatever happened in the past happened. Right? So if you go and argue with somebody who did not experience civil rights, or who did not experience segregation and all of that, and there's no written proof of it, and you trying to argue that happened to somebody years from now, it's easy for somebody to say, well, it didn't happen. There's no proof that happened. Or it's just your word against their word. Like, we have to be on top of these things, y'all. We have to be diligent and know that it is going on. Don't be in denial. It is going on. And do what you can to preserve history. Preserve what you know to be true. All right? All right. I got one more video. One more. I got one more to share, and then we're going to get on out of here. I hope you guys have enjoyed so far. Since we was talking about, well, no, I'm not going to do that one. Let's see. Ooh, do I want to do this one? Okay, we'll do this one. We'll go out on a religious one. Just put some things in your mind. We'll go out on a religious one. Let me pause this and share it with you guys. All right, let's see. Last one. For where we think something means one thing and it's not. Make sure the volume is up. Okay. Make it big so y'all can see. Here we go.
So even the Star of David, that was never a symbol for Judaism until Sebastian Sevi, 1666. This is when he declared himself the Messiah. And that symbol is actually from Solomon. They believe that it has mystic powers. Prior to that, it was the Kiddush cup that represented Judaism. So if you go on Wikipedia, it'll tell you that. It's Kabbalistic. So they're wearing the Star of David. The Jews that I went to school with, do I think that they're practicing orgies? No, of course not. The Reformed Jews are not doing that I went to school with. They're being told told you wear this because the Holocaust happened and, you should love this symbol. It's a symbol of who you are. And I am challenging them to learn more because it does go back to Baal worship. You're exactly correct when you say that. They don't know that no more than I knew things about Black history. You know what you're told. We have to all become more studious on the topic of theology, is what I think.
Freemasons, they understand balance because they believe in duality, white and black, right? Where you see checkerboard floors.
I'm going to stop right there. So it's not just Christianity. It's not just Black folks. It's not just white and black thing or African thing or Chinese thing. It is being done in all facets, all cultures. People don't know how they're being used and how ideas are being pushed on them, okay, to believe one thing and they don't realize what they're representing, right? So I showed that video to show y'all that it's not just Christianity, Judaism too. Some of their things that they believe in is not actuality, right? Barbershop floors are black and white checkerboard, and that's Masonic. Hey, listen, y'all want me to play that? Cause we'll play that one. We'll play that one just so give you guys an open minded of different things. Cause I think on here, I talk a lot about Christianity and how it relates to things because that's my background. But there is more to it than we know. It's not just us, right? It's a lot. So we can play that one. Let me make it big, and then we'll go out on this one.
Freemasons, they understand balance because they believe in duality, white and black, right? Where you see checkerboard floors, they understand the duality of the universe, the balance of the universe. Same thing with the yin and yang. They did a test on quantum entangled photons. Now what that is on a quantum level, what makes up the universe. They looked at these photons. It's literally the symbol of yin and yang. So it's literally the balance of the universe. And this is why I give reference to how the Freemasons work, because they understand symbolism, colors, logos, all these things they put in our movies and what we look for.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
And people are like, oh, no, that's bullshit. But then they look into it. They're like, oh, wait a minute. That's a coincidence. That's a coincidence. How many coincidences need to line up before it's not a coincidence?
There's no coincidence.
So they understand the mind. They understand the universe and how it works. I've talked to a Freemason. Even when you get initiated, they have something called a white ball to where you get accepted. Now, if you're out and you're not accepted, what do they give you?
Black ball.
A black ball. That's what the term comes from. You get blackballed out of the industry. You get blackballed out of whatever you're doing.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. We gotta open up our minds. It's more to it than what we think, than what you actually see. Listen, yes, the rabbit hole runs very deep, but sometimes we got to go down there and get some of that information to understand what is going on and realize that sometimes it's a plan. It's already been planned. It's not just happening. It just, like they said, it's not just coincidence that some things happen. It happens because there's an agenda, people. Okay, and we just want to be on the right side of it. All right, y'all. So I thank y'all for coming in. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I hope you have a great week. Until the next time we have another Gumbo Garden conversation, guys, please don't forget to go over to Epic Gardening on YT and look at that video where he has I left my dream homestead. Watch it and leave your testimony for him. So that, hey, Sassy, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, my sister. Make sure you leave a comment over there because he has been a blessing to a lot of us, and we want to continue to pour into him as he has been to us. And not just him, but everybody. You never know who's going to read those comments. So make sure you go out there and you guys continue to spread the word, continue to teach and arm people with the information that they need so that we can be better, our families can be better, this world can be better. That's all we need to do. Yes, J.K. Gordon, you're welcome. She says, study, study, study. Everyone have a great week. Do your research, people. And I will see you guys in the social media streets. Peace, love, and blessings, everybody.